Well, guess what day it is? Welcome to Nanny and the Moose. It's the day that Nanny gets out in her patio and models last week's Ross hauls. I scared Moose a little bit this morning. It's very early in the morning before the heat comes up, and I'm going outside and you can see the rest of this wonderful outfit and all the rest of my Ross hauls and my walnut hauls. Walnut, no. And you can see the rest of my Ross hauls and also my Walmart hauls. I wish the head wrap was a little bit bigger. I thought maybe it was going to be a turban. It came with the outfit, the turban, Ross, $9.99. Can't believe it, and they have at least 10 other designs. I picked the wildest. Of course, I was feeling pretty on the wild side when I did it. And so I just did a little head wrap with the scarf the way it was and put my hair up on top of my head. See you on the patio. Well, what do you think, gals? It's a fun outfit. Now this next outfit is a little more sedate. So I've done a little more of a playful hairdo, changed my earrings, put on a little gold. Oops, forgot my grandma's gold. But this is the outfit that I'm wearing with my own sort of a Kelly green shirt. The top is, I thought it was a Walmart, but it's a Ross tee, very silky and soft and comfortable, and I believe it was $6.99. So the pink tee goes with the palazzo pants that I'm going to show you outside. So here we go. I thought this might be the time to do my side knot turban demonstration and hope that it works out. Now this particular type of a wrap, you would start in the front. Most of them you start in the back, but this one I start in the front. And it's one of those ones that's approximately 2 feet wide. It's that Indian cotton that seemed to work best. And this is how we're gonna start it. Okay, here we go. So we start here and, oh, my arms are not working today. We go in the back. Wait a minute. Hang on, now I got it. I have to get the right grab here. Hang on, now I got it. I have to get the right grab here. Okay, start in the front, go to the back, crisscross. You could tie it if you want to make it tighter, but I don't. Now this one I do low on the head, no fringe, and it's supposed to cover the whole head. Don't know whether that's gonna do it this time, maybe with the second time around. You bring it back up, 2 ends, and then we're going to go over to the side to do a wrap. Now we're knotting it as many times as we can. And I don't know whether this is covering all of my hair in the back, but you can work on that later. You can go up and cover it up if you want. The idea is to have it completely cover the head. So now we start with the knots on the side. And you just keep going with them. I like to put this at a little jaunt. You don't have to cover your head, but the idea is to have it look like this. Okay, one knot. Make as many knots as you can, because the idea is to get it kind of a nice knot on the side. And I am running short on my tails here. Sometimes it's best to twirl them a bit. They're a little more workable. How's my knot coming? Now, you know, you could leave it with the ends kind of like that if you want, but that's not the look I'm trying to teach you. The way I always did it was a nice knot. If you wind up with too much of this, you just tuck it in. I think I'm going to do it one more time to get a nice knot. Okay, and then this one might even out with the other as I finish this, looking in the mirror here on the side. I think I did get one final knot. One knot too many, maybe. And what you want to do is you try and find a fold, get it tucked in. And this happens to have a little fringe. But what you would do is get rid of that fringe. And that's my head knot. Sometimes I've done it better. Is it all tucked in around the back? Okay, this is what it looks like on this side. I would start tucking some of these loose ends in. But that's the wrap without the little dingle here. That's bothering me. There. That's my side wrap. I'll try and do another one every once in a while, maybe in different scarves. The best type of fabric to use is not the silky fabrics, because they slip around on your head. I've said this before, it's that soft, kind of an Indian cotton that works the best. And the longer probably the better, because you can always twist and put them in. You want to be able to cover your head on this particular head wrap. So that's it. Now, I told you, just want to see if it goes out a little further. I told you that I was going to, in this particular video, I was going to do a little cool summer evening supper recipe. And let me show you what it involves. About 2 or 3 months ago, I happened to find not these, but the dinner. And I brought them home to Moosie, and we loved it. We remember having this 40, 50 years ago, so right after we were married. And we used to have these, I think we bought these for 25 cents a piece, believe it or not, at the meat counter. But look at these. I have a dozen of these, and they would be so fun to do if you have a party and an hors d'oeuvre. These are real shells, and they're probably 3 inches in diameter. And what we're going to use these for my recipe, is stuffed clams. How many of you have ever had that? If you're not a seafood person, you might not like this, but I have a very easy recipe that cuts corners to do this, especially in the summer when you really don't want to cook too much. And I'm going to do it for you, probably near the end of this video. So, aren't these wonderful? I went online and I found them on Amazon, and I believe there's either 8 or 10 in here, and I didn't pay much, probably somewhere around $10 or less. I probably wouldn't have paid more than that. But they're all very similar since they're real shells. Some are a little bit bigger than others, and different shades of ecru and a bit of brown in, but they are real. They're not plastic. And so you can bake them in the oven. They won't melt because they're real shells. So stay tuned for this recipe. It is a good one and nice. And you can add it to a nice big green salad for a nice patio supper. That kind of goes along with our outfits too. I'm forgetting all of my big projects that take effort and cool heat. Someone once said that years ago, when we were all young, do you remember that your mom always did all of this type of work in the house in the spring and in the fall? And in the spring, we would spring clean, and it was a family affair, the whole family. I remember we would put the slip covers on after they were washed, and we'd put them on all the furniture. Everybody had slip covers for the summer. And we would take down the Venetian blinds. Oh my goodness, I hated those. My job was to wash the Venetian blinds in the tub. That was awful. Remember those times? And we would scrub the house and get it all summerized. A lot of the decor, winter decor would come down. The winter drapes would come down, and everyone worked on it. That's the only time we did that. Then in the fall, oh, that was take down the storm windows too. Remember those big wooden and glass storm windows? Now, of course, everyone back east has the aluminum, slide them up, slide them down. But my poor father used to have to carry these from the garage to the house. We'd wash them with a hose, and then we'd have to clean the windows. They were heavy wood ones. And then he'd have to get up on ladders, and it was a terrible job hanging these heavy, heavy storm windows for the winter. And then, of course, in the spring, you would take them down again. So it was the reverse in the fall. We'd work our tails off on all of this, and we didn't try and clean closets and clean patios and do all sorts of those kinds of projects in the middle of the summer. Of course, we had the humidity and the mosquitoes also back east. So I guess that's my excuse for being a slacker on the jobs right now. I certainly have enough other things to do to keep me coming. It's getting hotter and hotter. We're approaching 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning. And I can't lie on my bed in my nice air-cooled bedroom, but I'm almost finished. This outfit was really cute. Top is one of those Walmart tees, and I love these. You could have one in every color. And this is my Ross pretty rose-flowered jumpsuit. It's mid-calf length. I wear it with my patent leather garden shoes, my clogs, mainly because this is an outfit you could even garden in, but it's cute. Moose loves this one. I think this might be his favorite. He said he could take me out on a date. Our anniversary is coming up this week, 61 years married, and I think we're gonna venture out for some Chinese food, which I love. So that might be our little celebration. But back to the clothes. This jumpsuit has pockets. It probably is one of my favorites. It has the elasticized ruched back, and many of you could probably wear this just with the straps. I prefer wearing tees with these dresses because it enables me to wear them and at the same time not expose my molly freckled chest and arms. So this one's a fave. Oh, and by the way, this is one to go out and garden. Remember this hat I got at Ross? I love this one. The black crossover jumpsuit with the yogurt harem pants. So I'm not going to model that one. It's not really a summer patio type dress. It's more, maybe I'll wear it the night that we go have Chinese food in a restaurant. One more to go, and that's the very romantic white eyelet skirt that I did get at Ross, and I think it was around $10. It's beautiful. I've showed that to you. And also I'm going to wear it with a blouse that I have had for years that's eyelet, sort of a little bit off the shoulders, and I think it'll be nice paired with it. So that will be the finale. One other thing that I wanted to talk about while I'm here is, you know that fires are raging all over at this point. In addition to the horrible collapse of the condo in Florida, there seem to be disasters going all the time at some point in the world. The hurricanes back in Florida and the Gulf states. I wish all of you to stay safe. I have such sorrow in my heart for those that have been lost. And I think I've told you that our oldest son, Billy, is a retired fire captain in the LA Fire Department and County Fire Department. And right now, up in his area in Idaho, there are wildfires raging across the river from Bill. Bill is right on the Clearwater River. And across from them, in fact, he has been sending pictures to us, and he has a friend that lives on the other side that doesn't stay there all the time, and he's been watching his land and house for him. It's been going on for a while. They have had record-breaking temperatures in Idaho. They're up in the hundreds, which is very unusual. And we're going up there in September, and hopefully everything will be all right by then. But please say a few prayers for this particular fire up there and the other fires. Our granddaughter Bridget was on her way up north, going up through the Grapevine, and they had a very bad fire on the side of the road going up there. So with the heat come terrible things. Sparks fly and they can go anywhere. And also the lightning strikes. That is what's happening up in Idaho. They're causing the fires. Also, Moosie and I, at the end of the week, what day do we celebrate our anniversary, Moosie? Thursday or Friday?
16th, I think it's Thursday. Yeah.
On the 16th, we will have been married 61 wonderful years. And last year, the kids all sent us Red Lobster to go, big, beautiful dinner of anything our hearts desired, and we went for it. We had a very romantic little supper right here at this table that I'm sitting at now. No children, but we did do a Zoom in the morning where all the children and many of the grandchildren were on this wonderful Zoom thing, and we talked to everybody, and everybody wished us happy anniversary. It was our 60th. And so this year, Moosie and I are going to venture out to a restaurant and have one of our favorite meals, Chinese food. We love Chinese food. So we'll be careful. And I don't know whether they have outdoor dining or safe dining inside. I know they have booths in this particular restaurant that we like. So that's coming up this week. Also, Colleen and Micah and the kids are taking another little jaunt together, a little vacay, and we get one of the dogs. The Black Lab is going to live with us for a while, almost a week, I think. Now, I don't know where the other two are going, Harley and Coda. Harley and Coda. But as you know, Harley gets very homesick for Colleen. And Coda just goes to pieces because he's missing Micah. So I don't know where they're going, whether Colleen is having someone come and stay at the house, but I do know that we'll have Shasta. And Shasta is more of an older dog and not quite as lively and emotional as the others. Besides, Shasta has been around for almost 10 years and knows us and loves us. So what else is coming up this week, Moose? Well, this is the end of the modeling for the day. It is 10 a.m. and the heat is burning down on us, but I wanted to show you this last romantic eyelet skirt that I picked up at Ross. And it's something that is just wonderful for a summer's evening. I do wear it with an eyelet blouse that I've had for years. and it has the eyelet on the sleeves and somewhat of an off-the-shoulder look. Oh, Shamu is joining us, just walked by. But that's it with the modeling for the day. I did mention that I wasn't going to have to shade myself here. The sun is coming already. I didn't want to model the black jumpsuit with the harem pants on the bottom because it's not necessarily a summer outfit. But I think these are enough for today. And I hope you enjoyed my little modeling. Stay tuned because I still have a wonderful summer evening, little kind of a meal too. It's not a big preparation. It's something that's going to be very easy and something you might enjoy. I'm sitting because I want you to see the beautiful eyelet on the skirt. And what I've done with the top is I've sort of tied a little knot at the bottom. So you could wear this with a nice summer hat somewhere, maybe a late beach type of an outfit. And I do have my own turquoise jewelry on, which I love. I've had all this for years, and Moosie has gotten most of this for me in various places in his travels. So, come here, Shamu. Come say goodbye. So Shamu hasn't seen you for a while. She tries to find the shade in this weather. You know, I think I told you, Shamu is claustrophobic, and she won't come inside and come into where I have some cool air in the bedroom. But she does find shade outside under my car, and I have plenty of water for her, and a lot of times I leave little puddles so she can take a bath in them. Here are my shells, all ready for the clam stuffies to be put in. And here's the ingredients. First I chop up some celery, onions, maybe a little red pepper, some garlic, a little bit of tomato left over. Let's see. Now I have canned clam. In go the tomatoes and the mushrooms. Keep stirring a little bit. Baby clams, California girl. After I add the reserved clam sauce, I now put about a third of a bag of the top stuffing in. Mix until you get the right texture, and then get ready to stuff the clams. Top with Parmesan cheese and paprika and bake at 350 for 20 minutes. I know a lot of you were worried in my last video or after my last video when I was so hot trying to do the video, and I had my little personal tabletop fan on, and I was worried that you couldn't hear me. But I want you all to know that Moosie and I do have 2 of those portable air conditioners in our cottage. The cottage is an adobe with the walls are a foot thick, and they're made of that adobe brick, which is basically baked dirt. And it's not suitably built for any central air conditioning, and of course we wouldn't put it in at this point anyway. But these 2 air conditioners that our sons got for us, and put them, one is in the bedroom, and it has that exhaust that goes out the back window. And it cools that bedroom down to the point where Moose is always asking me to turn it off. Moosie and I have different constitutions. I am always warm, and even in the car in the winter I need air conditioning on, and Moosie's the opposite. He doesn't need the air. He just kind of likes a fan sometimes. But during this heat, we could hibernate in that bedroom. We shut, that's why I have our heavy quilt back up hanging between the bedroom and the living room, because it tends to keep the cool air in the bedroom. I close the door to that extra bedroom, which is our closet room, so that is is off limits right now, and I don't know when I'll get back in there again. But the bedroom is wonderful. So a lot of the day I will spend in there. Moose necessarily doesn't need it. We do have an overhead fan in Moosie's little corner where he likes to do his painting and watching his old movies on TV. So don't worry about us. We're fine. Thank you so much for caring. I know so many of you suggested we get these portable air units. We do have one for the living room too. And Moose can turn that on whenever he wants. But the two hottest places for me are here while I'm filming the videos right in front of a window, and of course in the closet when I'm trying to do my purging. So thank you so much for caring and worrying about us. But I can go into that bedroom and lie spread eagle on that bed, and I can work on my iPad, and I can edit, and I can answer all of your comments. I could stay there for days. Of course, that's not going to happen, but we can do that whenever we want. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of modeling of the clothes. Moose almost got scared out of his wits when I walked out the door in the first outfit, my wild boho outfit, but it was a fun outfit. But from there on, he was a little more relaxed. So thank you so much for watching. I want to thank all my new subscribers also. Welcome to the family. Happy to have you here with us too. And for all my friends, we've been friends for so long. Thank you so much for your faithfulness, your thumbs up, your sharing, and of course, our conversations. Some videos I have more time than others to chit chat. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, say goodbye, Shamu. Bye. Give a kiss.